Hi, I'm Ron Kine. I hope everyone's been weathering the heat and humidity back home. It's been a little bit hot and contentious here in Washington lately. We're just 12 days away from potentially seeing the United States government default on our obligations. I think that would be an unforced error and a serious mistake when it comes to the economic recovery that we desperately need and the jobs that have to be created. A default could hurt all of us in many different ways, starting with the bond market collapsing overnight and investors both at home and abroad having no confidence to continue to invest in U.S. Treasury bonds and notes in the future. It would immediately drive up interest rates for everyone, from businesses large and small that need capital to start businesses or to expand their businesses, to homeowners, people with credit cards, student loans. All those interest expenses are going to go up dramatically. But most importantly, it will ruin the economic recovery that we need right now. It's hard to maintain our superpower status without a super economy at home. This is something that should and ought to be fixed, but it's going to require compromise. It's going to require give and take on both sides and reaching a grander bargain with trade-offs along the way. I personally believe in my Republican colleagues to try to balance the budget on the backs of seniors, individuals with disabilities, students, the most vulnerable in our society, without asking one nickel from Wall Street bankers or large oil companies is the wrong approach to take. And yet they are fighting, and they are abstinent, and they are refusing to negotiate on whether or not wealthy individuals and powerful special interests should also be asked to contribute to the budget deficits that we face. I think that's wrong. And I agree with the President that we have to take a balanced approach with an element of shared sacrifice from everyone in this country. But we also have to continue to make crucial investments to make sure that our nation is as competitive as it needs to be. Other countries have elevated their game. We need to elevate our game. You're not going to do that by shortchanging educational opportunities for our students, workforce development programs for workers trying to upgrade skills or find job placement, by cutting off funding for broadband access and infrastructure investment and basic scientific research. These are the seed corn that we need to be planting in order to get our economy back on track and creating the good paying jobs. So not only do we need to balance the trade-offs in any long-term deficit reduction plan, but we also need to be making smart investments today so we can stay on the cutting edge of new discoveries tomorrow. And that's the challenge that we face. And what we need now more than ever is more compromise, more give by my Republican colleagues, especially in the House of Representatives. I guess these next few days will determine whether there are signs of intelligent life still existing here in the United States Congress. But now that we're just 12 days away from this default from occurring, and the United States not living up to our obligations, we don't have much more time to dawdle with this. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts, ideas that you might have, and how we can strike a longer-term deal on dealing with the deficits that have to be brought under control, but in a manner that's fair and balanced and also makes sense as far as economic growth for our country in the future. Visit my website, send me information. I'll be happy to hear from you. Thank you.